So the next thing we are talking about is scope pollution. Basically, this is getting into different paradigms and understanding like the structure of what is called functional programming. So functional programming, basically you only have access, or you everything outside of the scope that you are in is immutable. And anything that you well, okay, how do I say this? So anything that is declared within the scope of the function is mutable, meaning editable. You can change. But anything outside of that, anything that is declared outside of that scope is immutable. Is kind of like the concept. So in this situation, log num, it'll reassign. You declare it right here to be 50, and then it reassigns inside of this function. It reassigns it to be 100, and then logs it, which it completely changes what num is assigned to, and then you log it again, and it is 100, not 50. So in this situation, this is actually not allowed in functional programming because you are changing a variable, you are changing the state of something that is outside of the scope that you are in, or that is declared outside of the scope that you are in. So this is technically illegal in functional programming because the idea is everything within the function is like you can only change stuff inside its own function. So conceptually, that's what it's supposed to do. So we have inside of here, I think we're gonna be making some errors, some illegal things in functional programming, just to understand what we're doing. So let's say what happens. So it overrides a global variable. All right, so call my night sty, assign the variable stars to Sirius. Stars equals Sirius. Okay. So I run that, and the moon, Sirius, the Milky Way. And now we're going to console.log stars. Is this going to be Sirius, or is this going to say North Star? I'm actually going to do this twice. So what do we expect? At this point, we haven't called call my night sky, so stars should be North Star. We then call my night sky, which we then reassign stars to be Sirius instead of the North Star. And so we should log the night sky, the moon, Sirius, and the galaxy, the Milky Way. And then at this point, it should say Sirius instead of the North Star. So North Star, Sirius, Sirius. This is bad programming. Sorry, this is a bad practice because you're changing the state of a global object or a global, you are changing the state of something global inside of a smaller scope. This is not good practice. We do not recommend. This is bad practice in code maintainability and could impact our program in ways we do not intend. Because say we're expecting it to be the North Star, and then we call that one time. Now the rest of our program, it is always going to be Sirius. So this is just not good practice. Do not do this. It makes it very difficult to maintain. So scope pollution is really one of the fundamental things in functional programming. So do not do this. Just don't. Let's see what's next. Okay, actually, so this brings us to good practice for, actually, I'm going to make this the next video. So I'll see you in the next video.